Previously on Star Tripping, Crispy did death sticks.
You wanna buy some death sticks?
And that means he is now
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
You see the other side, where the grass is greener, where the plains are wide, and the water's cleaner. But baby, I've been there. You don't really
Wake up.
Hey you! You're finally awake.
You were trying to cross the outer rim.
Ran right into that Imperial ambush.
Same as us and that thief over there.
Ow.
Damn you stormtroopers. Kalalia was fine until you came along. The Empire was nice and lazy. Hadn't been for you, I'd have stolen that speeder and be halfway to the outer rim.
I need some Banthamil, man. These death sticks are not worn off yet.
Fucking milk drinker.
Oh shit, here we go again. I gotta watch an ad before I can open the fridge.
cheesy burger. Cheesy burger.
Don't wait. Try the new McDonald's pickle dildo.
The big app.
Oh my! Holy fuck, I'm coming.
By the way, have you seen the clown that hides from straight people?
You want to know what you missed out on while you were gone?
What happened?
Did Crispy die? WTF is that?
What? Crispy is not dead. He's here. He's just not fully conscious. He like did too many death sticks or something. I don't know. I went to the bathroom, like I always do. Chat. When I came back from the bathroom, he was just like laying there like that, and I was like, "Well, shit, we got to stream." So I don't know. And you know, like if you're just now joining, what the fuck is that, dude? Crispy's ghost is in the chat. What the fuck is that, dude? How's that work? What up, y'all? He says, "What up, y'all?" Are you Crispy? Is that you? In the name of Yoda, Crispy, if you can hear my voice, please send me a message. I'm in the Wired. I swear to God, if that's a fucking Serial Experiments Lane reference, I'm about to fucking... Dude, this is what you get for referencing the stupidest, most boring anime of all time. Shit, I accidentally hit the top of the spaceship with that one. Watch this, chat. Every time Crispy pisses me off, that's what the fuck is gonna happen to that motherfucker.
Present day.
You remember last fight log when I showed off my rap skills?
Yeah, dude. That song we made, that was a banger, dude.
We got a bunch of comments on that flight log that was saying never signed to a record label. And I thought it was just banter at first, right? But then you look into it and you'll find some crazy ass shit, my boy.
Like what? Earthling music suck?
I mean, you can't expect them to have anything better than Jizz.
I love jizz, dude.
I love jizzing.
Oh shit, you jizz?
Yeah, I dabble. You don't?
Nah, I'm more of a blue ballids guy.
Oh, okay. Have you ever gone in deep house raves and done like crazy drugs?
Yeah, I've tried some acid house, but I'm more into making girls' bedroom pop.
Yeah, I tried that once too, but afterwards I had the worst post-rock clarity.
Dude, if we don't stop this a bit soon, I'm gonna have a metal breakdown.
Yeah, I think we're in harmony on that one.
So what did you learn about Earth record labels?
Well, there's a lot, but basically, if you want people to take your music seriously, you either have to die or kill somebody.
Oh, dude, that's hardcore. Metal.
it's like kind of relieving, but honestly, dude, I'm so pissed off. All right.
What are you doing, dubstep, bro?
This is flight log number 7 of... I'm your host, Jordy Graham, captain of the Epsilon. This is my co-pilot,
Crispy.
We're on the run from the law, in hyperspace, trying to learn as much as we can about Earth before we get there.
So what did you learn today?
I learned that you should never sign to a record label because they will straight up kill your ass if you try to leave or speak out against them.
Really? You think they got like Jabba the Hutt or something out there making record deals?
Alright, it's clear that you're being sarcastic, but there's a lot of evidence to support my claim. Like, you've got like Michael Jackson, dude, Prince, most recently Oliver Tree. It's funny because Oliver Tree, like, we were filming this video and then fucking Oliver Tree, rest in peace, bro, died.
Yeah.
While we're scripting this out. Scripting, we don't script. We're off the cuff.
Off the
Star
cuff.
Tripping.
Star tripping.
But there's like there's a bunch of evidence to support this, allegedly. Like,
Allegedly.
so the thing is that I'm like in outer space and I'm just a researcher. I have nothing to do.
out
I don't
here,
even
shit.
know what Earth is really, so that we're just researching. I don't even live there. So the thing is, I'm totally impartial to this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
so
we're studying.
yeah, we're outside observers. We're not saying things are one way or another. We're not saying that Atlantic Records killed Oliver Tree.
Mm-hmm. We're just saying it's like an ant farm, you know. We're like looking down at it and we're like, oh,
Yeah.
look at that. Oliver Tree died suspiciously.
You know, like, think of it as like we're fucking Shinigami observing the human realm.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then we write down a name, and then Kobe Bryant is dead. A helicopter crash. 333 weeks later, Oliver Tree.
Isn't there like a video about this? Like on the HoloNet or Earthling net? We could just watch that and then we do a cut.
Dude, this guy looks like me when I open my front-facing camera. That right there is what I see. Like when I accidentally open like Snapchat and it's facing me and like my face is all distorted because of the focal length. That's what I look like, dude.
So you're saying he looks like you is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying he looks like
When
the
I see
version of
myself-
me. Like his nose is wider. He looks like the version of me when I open my front-facing camera.
Editor, put in a edit where it's him but it's Jordy.
He predicted his death over 10 times, y'all.
It's not just one or two little things. We're talking about multiple coincidences or hints his fans believe he was leaving behind.
Hello, I'm Ron Johnson Van Swanson, the president of Alien Boy Records. Our #1 artist, Oliver Tree, has no say or involvement in the creative process. We make him sing and dance like a stupid little monkey. We created Oliver Tree,
And we can destroy him at any given moment.
so go pre-order his new album, Alone in a Crowd, or we will terminate him.
Digging deeper into
Dude, yeah, it's weird. But like also Oliver Tree is so like meta ironic. That could easily be like a fucking marketing stunt thing. Yeah, well, there was a whole thing like back when he was dropping his like first album, I watched him because I was one of the OGs. I found him like 3 weeks after he dropped Alien Boy, the music video.
I liked Oliver Tree before it was trendy, dude.
I won't even say that because he already had he had a huge audience. Like, I didn't know about Turbo or his like character that he did before Oliver Tree or anything like that. Literally the first thing I saw was Alien Boy and I was like, dude, this is kind of pretty good. And then, you know, I started listening to his stuff and it was like different enough. It reminded me of 21 Pilots a little bit, but it was like different enough that I like was like fucked with it because I don't fuck with 21 Pilots, but it was like, yeah, it was like a little bit like if 21 Pilots made music that had soul in it.
Yeah.
If they weren't just soulless like corporate garbage music. So that's why I fucked with it. And then he kind of slowly over the years, as he released more and more stuff, it slowly like fell off for me because it started going in that direction of like TikTok music, and like it seemed like he was only giving a fuck. It seemed like he was making music for TikTok, and I like kind of was like a hater for a while. Not a hater necessarily, but like I was like, dude, yeah, Oliver Tree before he made TikTok music, that was so fire. It's funny though, looking back now, because he totally was like that was his record label that was pushing all that shit, and like he was just like, you know, they like fucked him around and they're like, you're gonna make TikTok music. And then you find his old stuff, you find Tree back before he went by just Tree, and you like listen to what his original sound was. It's so fucking good. Like that album is so good. And it's like a shame because he really could have had like his own unique sound and like a unique thing, but his label fucking turned him into a TikTok artist. It seems like I don't know. That's the thing that I'm saying is that with his character that he plays, it could just be like, you know, everything he says could be a bit, and it's hard to tell because he's such a like he's so in character all the time. So it's hard to tell like what he's being serious about and what's just like a marketing stunt, what's just like he's doing a bit. It's hard to tell.
What's the biggest theory that you believe in?
It's a great question. You know, that one about Avril Lavigne, everyone knows Avril in 2004.
That's the kind of shit. So that's the thing is like that to me sounds like a meme.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't actually believe that. I think he's joking. I think he's doing a bit there at least.
Mm-hmm.
And so like that's the thing is like he's could be just doing a bit constantly. He's always doing a bit.
They're taking all of your ideas, they're scrambling your little heads, messing with you, and then meanwhile you're a little pawn in this game and they're doing such crazy, you can't even begin to imagine, Andrew.
That's just being a noticer.
Yeah, that's just noticing. You know, I mean, that happens to everybody eventually. Everybody with an IQ above like 90.
Because I just was in Antarctica. I played 3 sets out there.
Shit. Ain't they always got like theories?
Yeah,
about
I found some of
shit?
this, bro. I think I found, bro.
You really seen the shit?
Filmed a documentary. I got footage.
Dude, that makes more sense to me than the record label shit. Yeah, record labels do be doing like some crazy shit like they did with Michael Jackson and fucking, you know, Kanye and every artist ever.
Yeah, literally.
Probably fucking what's his name? Fat guy who died on the toilet.
Elvis?
Yeah.
Yeah, that fat guy who died on the toilet.
Yeah, the fat guy who died on the toilet, dude.
All
Too much.
Hell yeah,
We can't put anything about in this. Is this a YouTube video or what?
It's live. Like it's already being clipped up.
Live. No, we can't put anything live. We can't have any of that footage actually leak out.
Just this part's weird.
Because I know that he does this character, right? When he's doing like a podcast or like he's meeting with a creator and they're like doing baits and stuff, he does this improv style. Like everybody knows the improv style of like yes and. So like you say something and if you're doing an improv bit or whatever, then the other person goes yes and then they add to it. But Oliver Tree, he does he does like the opposite, which is like a no and. Which is where he almost like he disagrees with you for like the content basically, like a clip farm thing, and he's pretty good at it. You can kind of see that he's just doing a bit
chaotic evil.
Yeah, exactly. It's like so like the clip where he rips into Ethan Klein on the H3H3 podcast. He's like, when did you stop creating? Like, I miss the old Ethan. Like, you used to be good. You used to do cool shit. And now you're just fucking hating on people and being a hater. And it was, like, true.
Mm-hmm.
But also, he's not, like, that serious about it. Because they're friends and shit. So it's, like, it's a weird, like, he's doing content, but he's just improvising to make it, like, clippable, basically. So that could be what he's doing here. And, like, it's hard to tell because you never know. Like, with this kind of guy, you would have to know him in real life. And then even then, if you're just like this guy, this guy knows Oliver Tree in real life, but he doesn't really. I feel like there's very few people who knew the real Oliver Tree. You know what I mean?
And then there's this.
Just got word that my album is no longer coming out. Love You Madly, Hate You Badly is officially canceled, and I'm parting ways with the records. Behind the scenes has been nothing short of a nightmare.
Hello, I'm Ron Johnson Van Swanson, the president of Alien Boy Records. We are the label that brought you such hits as Ugly is Beautiful and such commercial failures as...
So this guy doesn't exist, and Neither does Alien Boy Records, but I find it interesting that he...
Does it really need to be said that that guy doesn't exist? Is it because with this guy, it's like he's taking this shit so fucking seriously, and it's like he doesn't understand. I think he said at the beginning of the other video he doesn't know who Oliver Tree is, so he's like taking everything Oliver says like super seriously and autistically, and it's like that's not. You can't do that. Like Oliver Tree is a character first and foremost. So you can't just be like, oh yeah, he said they're coming after me, they're gonna kill me. Like even if he said that, he's playing a character. He knows what's clippable. Like he's been doing this shit for like 10 years.
Yeah, but all being said, shout out to autists like this guy, because like if it weren't for them, like no one's gonna be noticing
the crazy shit.
The crazy shit. Like no one dives that deep into anything, and then
Word that my album is no longer coming out. Love You Madly, Hate You Badly is officially canceled, and I'm parting ways with the records.
So that specifically right there is another thing where it's like he kind of seems like he's doing a bit, because he did this before, back when he was like releasing his debut album. I think it was his debut. I don't remember. It was right around the time when I started to not like his music anymore. It's because
like
he was
after
doing
Alien Boy, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. And then he's all doing this thing where he's like, I'm quitting music. I saw his social media posts and he'd be like, this is my last tour ever. I'm quitting music. I'm retiring from music after this. So like, this is it. After this, if you miss this tour, I'm done. You're going to miss it forever. It was like a marketing thing. Cause like, even back then I was watching, I was like, there's no way he's quitting music. Like this is a marketing stunt. And so
yeah,
everything he does, you have to be like, this is probably a marketing stunt. So when he says like, when he's talking about this, like who knows what's actually real and what's not.
Behind the scenes has been nothing short of a nightmare. I have no marketing budgets for music videos, no digital ad spend. Nobody really cares in the building, it seems like. I made a lot of money for records and they don't seem to remember that. I have gotten no support. They forgot to ingest multiple songs into the system. So the music is owned by them. The remainder of the music will not be coming out. I will always continue to make music. Thank you for everyone.
That being said, he is a little bit more like facially
stoic.
Yeah, it seems like he's being more serious here. I will say that. Because usually when he's doing a bit, he's at least like in character. He's like, you can tell by his face and his expressions and shit.
The music video for Oliver Tree, you can see a plane going by. He's waving up in the air from the plane. And then doesn't that look like...
I fucking hate creators like this. Let me just say that, bro. Like this stupid bitch. Sensationalism, bro. This is what I fucking hate about late stage brain rot, sensationalism, and people who do shit like this. Like they're, sensationalism, dude.
Helicopter that he's just dancing in front of, and he's eating in the helicopter, and the lyrics are in the end, he says, put flowers on my tombstone because I'll hate you till the day I'm dead. And
that right there is my point, right? So she's like, and then he says, put flowers on my tombstone, so I hate you till the day I'm dead. And I was going to talk about that specific line, because when I heard it, I was like, oh shit, that's kind of weird. But that's all there is to it for me, is that like, because every artist talks about dying, talks about not wanting to die, talks about death. That's like almost every song ever, right? If it's not about love, like, so you take love songs out of the equation, which is like 99% of music. Like the rest of the music is about death, right? Because that's like at the end of the day, it's either you're talking about life or death, right? One thing or another can be boiled down to those two things pretty much. So like, yeah, every artist ever has said a line like that. And it is a little bit weird, but at the same time, you gotta like, you can't just be sensationalized.
And then we have this. So this is from Gatsby. And in this, he's talking about being worn out from fame. He's real tired. He's in a taxi with a taxi driver. And look at what's on the side coming up. It says 6/14. This is the exact date they both passed.
So
that is weird.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to make of that.
YouTube's also a stream. It's live. I want to tell you it's live.
Oh my gosh.
I won't do the live stuff. I'll just do whatever else is included.
Okay, well,
I'll do the a la carte. So I'll just
let the editors. Our guy Gene.
And wait, is this
Oh my
your manager?
gosh.
No, this is Daniel.
Yeah, I'm Daniel.
Daniel, such a pleasure. Hey, just make sure if you can, just send the Frame.io link to me and I'll just write edits for cut.
Yeah, so looking at this, Nick doesn't seem pretty happy about this, and neither does Oliver Tree. They seem pretty worried that he was saying these things live.
Maybe there's more.
Bro, don't put him
Yeah,
on.
sorry. That never happened. I'm so sorry.
We'll just edit it.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
This stuff gets edited. We'll upload it on.
See, that's another thing that he does. That he's been told that it's live like 3 or 4 times now, and he knows it's live.
He plays double advocate.
But he plays this like character where he's like doing a no and just like doing it for the bit. Because he knows, like, he's smart, dude. He's not gonna fucking say
So
some
you
shit.
think he's like the boy who cried wolf?
What?
He kept saying wolf, wolf, wolf until there was a wolf and it ate him.
Maybe. Yeah, literally though.
Yeah.
That's one way to look at it. Because like maybe I'm wrong and maybe he's fucking serious. He's like, don't, we'll edit this. Like, don't, you know. But actually, like, I'm just so used to him being a troll that the one time he's serious, you can't tell, and now he's fucking dead because of it.
Maybe this is a life lesson on not being too much of a troll or something.
Yeah, well, honestly,
knows,
I've been
dude?
thinking about that too. It's because like I don't want to fall into that category myself necessarily, where I can't be real, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be real with my audience. To where they never know if I'm serious or not.
YouTube Shorts?
We've never edited, but we're gonna first time edit it for you. I already made the call.
You didn't edit it before?
We never. Well, it's live. We're live, so don't say anything you're not supposed to say. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Oliver Tree is not happy about it.
You can't have any of this footage get out.
Are you serious? Well, I'll make whatever cuts you want.
That mic's not live, is it?
Well, it's on right now.
Turn the mic
Hey, I don't know.
He seems as if he finally realized he's live. He seems a little bit drunk, and he definitely said too
He's doing a character.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
much. I did have to cut a lot of the stream out of respect to Oliver Tree and the people he mentioned, and if
What the No, you don't give a fuck.
He's just trying to make it seem as suspicious as you can.
Yeah, I think what this guy fucking did is he cut some shit out that made it obvious that Oliver was doing a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Oh, I had to cut some stuff because of fucking." And I'm not gonna go fucking find that guy's fucking live stream to back this shit up, but like, you know.
years ago, Oliver Tree went live on a podcast to talk about a documentary he was doing on Antarctica.
This, dude.
This is where the conspiracy gets real, dude.
This might be something. We'll see what he said. But like with the record label, all this other shit, I don't know, man. You got to take that with a mountain of salt. The Antarctica, though, like they will straight up kill your ass if you try to go to Antarctica. You're not allowed to go to Antarctica, bro. Like at all. Like Mr. Beast went to Antarctica, but you're in a small section. You're not allowed to leave. And they're like, yeah, if you try to fucking leave, we're going to shoot you. So if you go there, like, I don't know how Oliver did it.
Damn, if I got the chance. I just was in Antarctica. I played 3 sets out there.
Shit.
There was like 20 people, bro.
Like, ain't they always got like conspiracy theories?
Yeah, I
about
found
Antarctica
some of
and
the shit, bro. I think I found, so for one, I think I found the wall that surrounds the Earth. I seen this this pyramid, which I believe is from an ancient civilization, from a 15th century map I was looking at, and it looks like there's potential of an entire iced out civilization that's like 10,000 to 15,000 years old. I don't know the exact numbers, but I think I found an actual entranceway to an alien base. I can't guarantee everything, but I have a documentary I filmed in Antarctica.
So it's a new pyramid. No one knew that this existed to now?
Wait a minute.
How could you be that? Oh, there's a new period, dude.
Holy goyim. Holy fucking shit, bro.
Where'd this one come from? Why is it covered in snow and shit?
Holy shit, man.
I thought it was in the desert.
They fucking... We was fucking building pyramids and shit, man. Holy fuck, this is you discovered this for the first time? Like, what the fuck?
We was making igloos?
we was Eskimos and shit, man. God damn, bro.
Damn.
So this was posted on December 23rd. A new discovery has people speculating about the possibility that there are
What do you think
pyramids.
about that? It's
What?
the problem with this conspiracy is it came out or it started getting popular for me anyway, right around the time of AI.
Mm.
So I was
I
like,
mean, I saw it before that, like the pyramid thing, Antarctica, and all that. It's just, it would be, I don't know, man. That I know, like straight up, you can't go to Antarctica, whether it's because there's like top secret military research happening there, or there's aliens, or it's the fucking ice wall to flat Earth. Who the fuck knows? All I know is that you can't go to Antarctica, and they will kill your ass before they let you film anything in Antarctica. The fact that he's going around saying, "Yeah, I filmed a documentary in Antarctica. I'm gonna release. I saw the ice wall right there." For like the people that don't want you in Antarctica, they don't want you questioning Antarctica, even if it's just like something simple, like there's literally just like military secrets there or something, and they don't want the like general public to be even aware that there's shit going on in Antarctica. So like the fact that he went to Antarctica would like bring awareness to Antarctica, and like maybe they were just like, we can't have that, and they're like, it could be anything, but to me that makes more sense than fucking his record label was pissed off that he left. Because they still like own all of his music.
I think he went to Antarctica and found the camps where they have all of the human cattle that they're like putting into the meat grinders to make our McDonald's burgers.
Yeah, makes sense, dude.
That's why we have like more burgers than we have fucking cows in the United States or whatever the fuck.
Occam's razor tells us that the simplest explanation is
Usually
likely the correct explanation. And so in this case, the simplest explanation is that he went to Antarctica and filmed a documentary, and then they killed him for it. I gotta take a piss.
Seems legit to me, dude.
So basically what happens is that whether it's like a spat with the record deal or it's like something else going on in life, a lot of artists will weave what's going on in their lives into, actually most artists, if I say, write about what they know. There's like that saying, like I think it was Ernest Hemingway said, write about what you know about, right? If you're not writing about what you know about, then you're just being a poser. And that's why the biggest artists, they like weave parts of their lives into their music. So they'll like tell you what's going on in their lives in their music, and they'll like do it metaphorically, right? They'll like, they'll like hide it under layers of metaphor and shit. So you can find examples of this in music. So I've went ahead and I've compiled a playlist of a bunch of So, first up on the playlist, obviously, we're going to start with Oliver Tree because he's the most recent. He's the one that's fresh on everybody's minds, okay? And with this playlist, I want it to be music, and it has to be a specific song that an artist has spoken about this event or whatever it is that's happening in their life that's like they're alluding to, right? In their music. They have to be alluding to it in their music. And so there's a bunch of stuff you could say about Oliver Tree and like him dying in like his record label, or whether it's that or Antarctica. It doesn't matter. The point is, there's been plenty of songs where Oliver Tree specifically has mentioned death, right? There's that one song where he goes, "Put flowers on my grave because I'll hate you till the day I'm dead," or something.
Yeah,
something
that's
like that.
exactly how it goes.
He says something like that, and he does that shit a lot. He mentions his death in his music videos. He's always like dying in like crazy ways, like falling off a giant scooter, falling off a building. But my point is, there's plenty of shit, there's plenty of songs that he's talked about dying in. But the one song in particular that like hits me the hardest is it's in his Tree album before when he went by Tree.
I'm gonna go to
something in the graveyard with the rotting bits of flesh, wondering when I'll be next. It's not a question, it's just time. It goes deeper in the back of my mind. It goes back in my mind. It goes back. It's fire. It's a banger. One of the best Oliver Tree songs. Go listen to it if you haven't heard it. But that one, listening to it now after his passing hits me in a way that it didn't hit before when I would listen to it. And so that's why specifically I'm putting that one in there. Next, we've got Michael Jackson. We can just go to Michael Jackson. Famously, Michael Jackson. All right. We all know Michael Jackson, bro. So he had a song and this video, for the sake of time, like this video is already way too long. So we've got to make everything brief as possible. But basically, Michael Jackson was having problems with a certain race that we won't go into in this video because we don't have time. I wish I could. It's not that I'm afraid. It's not that I'm afraid of mentioning the race by name, but let's just say that in the song, They Don't Really Care About Us, there's a specific portion of the song that he had to cut out in the like radio edits and shit because that specific group of people who shall not be named made him cut it out, and they were like, if you don't cut this out, then we're gonna come after your ass. And then he was like, fine, I'll cut it out. But then he went and performed it in Brazil. Speaking of which, Oliver Tree died in Brazil, and Michael Jackson's he performed this song uncensored in Brazil right before they killed him. Allegedly, they say he died of an overdose or whatever, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But like we all know that, maybe something else happened. Who knows? Yeah. But yeah. So basically that song, in the song They Don't Really Care About Us, he talks about how he's being fucked over by, this certain group of people. And yeah. So dude, next on the list, we've got Colt Boy. All right. And so he has a song. A lot of people, most people probably haven't even heard of this guy. But it's crazy because he actually has a song called The Greener Side, which is just a banger. Yeah. There's no really lore, but the crazy lore here is that like he does a character called Jordy's vape page. He had an Instagram account where he would do a character called Jordy, and he'd have this like Jordy's vape page character that he would do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I think we should look into that at some point.
Yeah, but he makes really good music though.
We could do like a lore deep dive on this character, and do like a tier list maybe of all his like songs and
all his music and songs and best bits and shit like that. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because like he stopped posting on Instagram. So what happened there, dude?
Dude, the crazy lore there is that he had this Instagram page called Jordy's Vape Page, and he just stopped posting, and nobody knows why or where he went. And he gets comments to this day telling him, "Dude, come back, please." He gets messages, and it's like.
But nobody knows. Dude.
Yeah, nobody knows. It's like he moved on, maybe? Question mark? Did he give up making stupid skits?
And move on to something better? Who knows?
Who knows, dude?
At the end of Colt Boy Greener Side, he walks through a doorway, and it's kind of like symbolic that he's leaving behind Jordy's vape page.
He's moving on to a new, more lucrative path, even though, like, really, he wishes that he could have a creative outlet musically and that he could do music full time. But you can't always, you got to go with what, So this is what happens with a lot of artists, right? They're like, I can't blow up. Nobody gives a fuck about my art. They don't care about my music. So I got to create these stupid ass videos so that, like, people can find me. And like they'll find my comedy page, and then they'll like find my music through my comedy page. So then there's like this whole like 3 steps removed by the time they get there. And it's like a lot of artists fall into that trap. and then they start, trying to do this thing, and then it turns into them not even focusing on their music anymore. Now they're focused on this page that they only created so that the music would blow up, but now the page is like getting a little traction, but the music is still flopping. So it's like they're trying to maintain relevancy with this Instagram page or this TikTok page with this character they created, and so it's like they're just like constantly trying to one up themselves on this page that they don't even really care about at the end of the day. It's just some fucking stupid character that they created in order to get attention on their music. And then it's like, well, that's their whole relevancy. That's their whole legacy. It's like, yeah, I created this character, but like nobody gives a fuck about the real stuff that I care about. And it's like, it leads them into this depressive state where it's like, yeah, I want to create, meaningful art, but instead I'm making fucking masturbation jokes on the internet.
Which is art, dude. Hell yeah, I'm here for it. Woo! Let's go, baby. That's what I've been waiting for.
Woo! That's what we've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. And then there's the classic YNW Melly famously wrote a song about fantasizing about murder. And then, like, I don't know how much later, but like, and then he goes and fucking murders his homies, shoots him while in the car, like cold blood. Like, it's pretty, like, I wish we had time to go into all this shit. Like, actually, because that was the original goal with us. We would do like a deep dive into all these guys.
Yeah.
But
get deep up in there.
I have a job, unfortunately. So like, yeah, dude, he fucking, so YNW Melly, he writes this whole song about fantasizing about murdering his bro. And people are like, this is some like gang initiation song or something. I'm like, it's all crazy. And then he goes and does exactly that. He fucking murders one of his homies in cold blood. And so
two of his homies, I think there was two of them.
Yeah, was it? I mean, fuck, dude.
It was weird too because like they were still alive and he had their names like tattooed on his arm or something. He's like, oh, those are my homies, dude.
Yeah, they're just my homies. Why'd you get them tattooed? I just love those guys. That's pretty sus, bro. So in this Lil Peep song, I think it's just a feature, but it's still a song by him. He talks about, overdosing, which famously Lil Peep overdosed. There's like a video of him laying there, and it like, dude, it's fucked up. Shit that happened to him, bro. He overdosed.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else you had on mind?
Well, no, but so this specific song, it's like that song. He talks about not wanting to die alone of an overdose. He's like, I don't want to die alone of an overdose. Basically, something like that.
Yeah, literally,
dude. And it's like, yeah, it makes me really sad because like that's another thing is that like I found out about Lil Peep fucking literally 1 week before he died. Crispy put me on to him. It was shortly after Awful Things had dropped, and he was like, dude, this new artist, and it was like I didn't quite fuck with it at first because it was like I was more into less emo shit, but then it like grew on me over that week, and I was like listening to it more and more over that week, and then literally I woke up one morning and he died. I was like, what the fuck, dude? It's crazy shit.
And I guess I need to get on Twitter because I remember you saw that on Twitter, right, or something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
you always find out about everything first.
Yeah, that's one of the benefits of being on Twitter. Like, there's way more cons than there is pros of being on Twitter, but also you get news like instantly as it happens. Mac Miller, he has his song, Swear the hype be too tall, yeah. Like September I fall, yeah. And he died in September. That's crazy.
That is some crazy lore. Just like Cowboy. Look into it.
It's so insensitive, bro. Are you gonna be plugging your music while talking about the death of Mac Miller?
No, I didn't do that. I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you talking about, bro? No, but yeah. So like, that's another thing. Like, literally, it happens all the time. I start fucking with an artist, and then they die, And is it planned? Because there's a whole thing where it's like a record label, like after you, because that's part of it, right? Think about it, dude. It's like the record label only allows you to release a certain amount of music per year, right? But then they're also making you produce a shitload of music at the same time. So it's like all this music belongs to them, but you can't release any of it. So they have all these tracks that are technically theirs, and if you die, they can keep releasing it after you're dead for like 10 years. And it's like they don't even need you. Make 300 songs, they don't need you anymore, dude. They'll get way more publicity after you're dead just from people being like, "Oh, this guy died. Let's look him up and see what his music sounded like." That's like think about it. Like it makes sense that they would like pull some shit like that. So like every time an artist dies, you're like, dude, did they really like overdose? Did they really fall off a building? Or was it like some shady record label practices? And if you think about it, the record labels are all owned by
BlackRock.
Insert that Smiling Friends thing.
For a certain group of people. You know who I'm talking about.
What Smiling Friends, certain group of people.
Oh.
Yeah. Because Juice WRLD, he also has a song.
Oh, yeah?
Where he talks about overdosing. Because he died of an overdose too.
Oh, yeah.
What song is that? Fucking all of them?
Every single one.
Yeah. I'm sure, like, just the fucking, I don't know, find a song.
Yeah, it's literally called Overdose. Gotta say goodbye to my mom. I'll be here too long. I've done too many wrongs. Yeah. I really don't remember this one.
I mean, that's the thing. That's what I was saying. Juice WRLD, specifically Juice WRLD, he had like hundreds, if not thousands of songs. Because he could just sit there, a producer would fucking let him listen to a beat and he'll freestyle over it and have a song within like 10 minutes. He has a hook, 3 verses, slap that shit together, boom, next song. He could do like 20 songs in one studio session because he was so good at freestyling. So it's like he had hundreds of songs at least, and the record label owns all that shit now. So they could just keep releasing, and they've been doing that. Just keep releasing it over the years. They don't fucking need him at that point. And not to mention, that's not even to mention the fact that there's AI now. So like, who knows what like kind of shady shit they're doing with that, where they're like, yeah, we own your voice. So technically speaking, we can just make an AI song with you in it and like keep releasing shit after you're dead. That's where the shit's headed, by the way. Like, it's not gonna, you think it's gonna stop at like, yeah, they just kill you and then release all your music that you've already recorded? No, dude. They kill you, release all your music you've already recorded, and then they keep making new music with your fucking AI voice.
That kind of that adds up for me with Juice WRLD, because I mean, there's some. Was it Juice WRLD? I think it's Juice WRLD. Yeah, there's just like a certain point where it's like I don't even know if he would have released that himself. You know?
Yeah,
shit
exactly.
That got slapped together.
Exactly, dude. There's XXX Tentacion. He had a spat with his record label, I'm pretty sure.
In October 2017, XXX Tentacion signed a reported $6 million deal with Capital.
Whoa! Hang on. Start over?
In September 2017,
okay,
XXX Tentacion signed a reported $6 million deal.
There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
That it was that much.
Yeah, like what? Maybe
271,000 tops. I don't see any record label giving him $6 million, dude. Like, yeah, that's just like,
yeah, like how would they even be able to pay him
completely unrealistic?
That? How would they even be able to pay him that? Like over the course of 4 years.
Yeah, well, he blew up over the course of 4 years. So you think about it.
Yeah, he they would have given him. They don't give him this money all at once, right? They're gonna give him like a check or something.
Yeah.
So like what? Like maybe
Well,
they'd have to give him like $278 a day.
Yeah, it's something like $2 per minute or something like that.
Yeah.
$2.5 per minute for the next 4 years.
Yeah, like how could they even sustain that?
I don't know, dude. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't believe that at all.
No, not at all. Yeah, he claimed later on social media that he was terminating the contract and no longer signed a signed artist.
Kind of sounds like what happened to Oliver Tree.
This still covered his third album, which had some significant material recorded, but faced releases delays due to contractual clauses in Universal Music Group. So exactly what was happening to Oliver Tree. Sounds like they got him.
Do be sounding like that, and at the time I was too much of a goy to like realize that this is all like staged, and I thought, yeah, dude, two fucking gang members, they just saw him and they were like, yeah, let's fucking kill that guy
over a robbery. Like they already had his money. Like why?
They left his Louis Vuitton bag in the car, so they didn't even rob him. He had like a Louis Vuitton bag with like some shit in it or something. I think it makes more sense that he was fucking taken out
because he asked for too much money.
Yeah, well, I don't. Who knows the reason? Maybe he was like about to release a song called. I don't fucking know, dude.
He was like Spotlight, Moonlight, Light, and then he died in July. Right?
Did he?
June. Fuck.
Oh fuck. Oh, something like that.
Scratch that out and put July.
Train Food by XXXTentacion. Often considered his most unsettling song in hindsight, okay? It tells a story about someone, not saying who, getting murdered after trusting a stranger, okay? And a lot of fans often point to the parallels between that song and his own death. They're saying he had psychosis. This is another artist that I found. Yeah, they're saying he had psychosis, allegedly. This is another artist that I found actually a while before he died. And I loved his music. He was so good. He was actually the artist that inspired me to make music. When we were first starting to make music, you and I, we were doing like Six Dogs style shit.
Yep.
And
beautiful.
Yeah. And then it kind of slowly evolved into our own thing. But that's where it came from, dude. Six Dogs. And so, yeah, he would do this. Apparently, they were like, he's got music. Everybody's got music about being depressed. You know, especially nowadays, they talk about suicide and shit like that. But it's like, you know, kind of his whole thing was talking about how depressed he is and how much he just does drugs to escape reality and shit. And there's more. We could go into a deep dive in this, and it's like, I wish I could. I just don't have the time. I wish I could. Maybe I will in a future video if you guys want that. But if you guys want us to go deeper into any specific artist, just let us know. Unfortunately, with this style video, I have to like speed run this shit. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. But basically, allegedly he was depressed and he jumped off a building or accidentally fell off. I will say he did have a record label dispute too. You know, and not much is really known because he was such a smaller artist. Not much is really known about his death. It wasn't that widely covered. It was a big deal, but like also no one had heard of him. His music is pretty niche, and there's kind of like a little bit of a acquired taste when you listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first time you hear a Six Dogs, you're not like, holy fuck, blown away type shit. Yeah. But like you hear it a couple times, you're like, you know what, this is kind of goated.
It's a vibe.
On his album Hi-Hats and Heartaches, his record label wouldn't let him release it when he wanted to, so he had to leave his record label before he could release this album, and then it like hurt his momentum. There was a whole thing.
Anyway,
David. Another thing that happened semi-recently, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So I was researching this Earthling shit, and there's a lot of artists that do some like fucked up shit. With David specifically, I knew about him, but I didn't really fuck with his music that heavily. Which is funny because like he makes the kind of music that I love. That's right up my alley. Like David style music, like lo-fi ballads and shit. I love that. Joji, dude, fire. Colt Boy, one of the best artists of all time. I fucking love Colt Boy. Holy shit.
So good.
Like you Earthlings, you don't even know about that guy yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got to look into that guy. Like I'm not even joking. Look up Colt Boy. He makes some banger music. Anyway, so there's so that kind of shit is like right in the realm of stuff that I love normally. But with David, there was something about it that like I didn't like I could never get into, even though like in theory it should have been exactly my type of vibe. And I don't know, maybe that's I was like, you know, I was Force adjacent, dude. I like had, you know, he was on some Sith energy shit. Like I could just like his Force presence. I could like feel it. It's crazy. Yeah, there's just like an aura that some people give off, and like even when you're a kid, you could like recognize that shit.
Yeah.
So like, you just got like, and maybe that's what it is with David. Maybe I just like I was like, dude, this guy has bad aura, and so I never fucked with him, even though I really liked the sound that he was making. That being said, so he has a lot of obvious, like his biggest song ever is probably Romantic Homicide, where he says, "In the back of my mind, you died, and I didn't even cry."
No.
Or whatever.
Not a single
So I mean,
tear.
he's got a lot of songs where he talks about murder and like fantasizing about murdering and shit, and like that's kind of his whole thing, honestly. But I think the one that freaks me out the most is definitely one of his unreleased songs called Celeste. If you don't know, David, allegedly, everything in this video is alleged. Nothing I say is not alleged. Allegedly, David murdered his underage girlfriend. Can you call it a girlfriend if she's underage? Because you're just kind of grooming somebody at that point. His underage I don't know. Regardless, doesn't matter. Basically what I'm saying is that he murdered this chick because she got pregnant, and then he didn't want her to like expose him or something. And then he like put her in the back of his Tesla and then just like left his Tesla in a parking lot somewhere. And then like people found it. He left the Tesla in the parking lot, and then he just like went on tour. And then yeah, people who would like walk by would like smell a rotting body. Disgusting, graphic shit. And this guy's all like, he's just like a regular ass. It's like a story that you hear like some obscure metal band or something. Like, yeah, this guy, he fucking murdered his underage girlfriend and left her body in the back of his trunk, in the trunk of his fucking car, and then went on tour. And then you were like, oh yeah, that was some, yeah, what's the band's name? Oh, the band's name is Sacrificing People to Satan. And then you like look at all their songs and that shit. And then, but this guy, he's just a regular ass like soul R&B singer, and you're like, that's fucking wild. But then once you actually listen to the music and you listen to the lyrics, it is a lot of it. He's like fantasizing about like murder and shit, and he's like really, really cringe and thinks he's like the anime protagonist.
Yeah. Did you hear about how like he was like super sheltered growing up? His parents like
I didn't hear about that. I didn't know that.
he was basically like he was so sheltered that like, but his mom like didn't pay attention to what he was doing on the internet.
Classic.
And then he started getting into like just watching like live leak shit. Like he's like he's all like on the forums being like, I'm trying to desensitize myself by watching this and that.
You never want to do that, dude. You never want to desensitize you. It's never a good thing. That's another Tordarian plot. Is that you're like, yeah, well, you got to desensitize yourself. You got to expose yourself to this kind of things because blah, blah, blah. No, dude. And that's part of me is like, I get so like boomer with it now. I'm like, dude, yeah, video games fucking where like you're just like kill people for fun. You know, like I don't think that that's a problem because for me, it was never a problem because in the games where you can do that, I would feel bad and then I just wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So
I saw that one clip of that guy, and it's a really funny clip where he's like, "Dude, I think I got sniped, or I thought I was about to get sniped or something." He saw like a reflection in a window, and he ducked because he'd been playing so much Call of Duty. I'm like, that's hilarious, but at the same time,
yeah,
that's gotta be fucking terrifying.
dude,
I wouldn't want
gave
to.
himself PTSD, dude. Didn't even go to war or nothing. He just like, yeah, just got that shit for free, dude.
He gave it to himself.
Yeah.
Willingly.
Yeah, so it's like being desensitized is not a good thing, I think. And that's another thing too, is like, yeah, there's so much desensitization on the for you see like videos of people dying all the time. And it's like that's when you first see it, you're like, that's crazy. You always have that one video that like you'll remember forever. Like the first time you saw someone get their head chopped off or something. Or like that the fucking pain Olympics shit. Like I accidentally stumbled on some of those. And like you never forget that shit. But now it's like I just scroll Twitter and see they want you desensitized, dude. Because if you're desensitized, you're like, oh yeah, I saw a guy got decapitated the other day. So, yeah, you the more you see it, the more it's just like Tuesday. So like they're fucking pushing people in front of trains in Chicago, and I'm just like, oh yeah, they're fucking blowing up a Palestinian family in Gaza. Oh yeah, it's Tuesday. That's what they want, dude. They want you to be so desensitized that you don't get enraged anymore. You're just passive.
I like literally, I've been feeling that lately, dude. Like working at the space station, dude. There's like this like vagrant couple, like these space vagrants that live outside of the space station, and they always like come in and like cause mayhem and whatever. They don't really do anything. They're not a threat to you or the store really, for the most part. But I remember one time they like it's like they're dangerous for each other, and like they had gotten in a fight, and this lady comes into the space station, and she's like, this dude's no, she says, do you guys have napkins? And I was like, I'm trying to think, trying to figure out if we sell napkins at the space station. And then she's like, oh, this guy's head's bleeding. I was like, oh yeah, there's paper towels in the bathroom. Not really thinking much of it. And so I go outside the space station and come around the corner. Sure enough, there's a guy sitting at the curb, the space parking spot. And
it's Star Wars.
It's Star Wars, dude. He's just like it's not just like, oh, let's get him a couple of paper towels. He bumped his head. It's like they got in a fight and she like Looney Tunes bonked him over the head with something, and he's just like pouring out there on the fucking concrete, and I'm like, ah, damn, bro, that's a bit more than a paper towel, bro. You know, thankfully a fire space ambulance appeared, and you know they had gotten there in time. Otherwise, like, what would I have done? I kind of just would have left him there. But like, well, I got customers, bro.
Yeah.
Desensitized. That's what my point was.
We made this playlist. We might try to do more videos like this. We made this playlist, and if you want to go check it out, I left all these songs in a playlist, and then there's also another playlist that I made on the channel just for fun, which is just music that I like. Like if I like something and I kind of find it interesting, then I just drop it into the music for traveling through hyperspace playlist. But both of those are in the description. Yeah, and we'll just keep adding to it if we find more songs with insane lore, dude.